us a relay of blocks. I want to see a silvers blocked by a flute, which is blocked by a power bracelet.
Okay.
Somehow. It's just those full clear seeds are always fun to watch.
Yeah, multiple overworld blocks where you have, actually have more use for some of those items instead of having, in some cases, no use for some of those items. Those can be, well, fun for us, not necessarily fun for the runners, although, it's not too bad if you can figure it out. And we have vanilla level 8 start location. And
a pretty good start
candle.
Location.
They started with a candle. They could have burned that bush right away.
Chances are they didn't even notice. And level 1! This is an epic start. We don't know what Triforces we're starting with, though.
No, okay, so immediately this is not a Quest 2 level 1. I'm not sure if it could be a Quest 1 level 1, but it's definitely not a Quest 2. If Crim could see if he could burn my three Triforce, if he had a bomb to bomb up, I'm thinking this is shapes.
It's looking very shapes.
Looking very shape-like. It's definitely not Quest 2 1.
Okay, getting our first look at Triforces, and it looks like that is a 156.
Right, and he just picked up 1. So.
Right, yeah. So 5 and 6 we're starting with. He just picked up 1.
And there's level 5 for Caracarn. And some Gibdos right away. Not going to be able to do much with that. I think he's just going to leave, yeah. There's not a lot we can do here. And I used to have a couple of dungeons right near start, though.
And there are levels just coming out of the woodwork here.
Yeah, the more we look at these levels, I'm definitely feeling shapes for 1 through 6.
Yes. It's looking that way, for sure.
But yeah, like definitely that there's no way that 1 can be... this is definitely not 2Q. Because level 1 does not, at any point in second quest, have 3 rooms in a row. Just, one big column and the room sticking out for the E, so...
I actually really enjoy when a seed rolls shapes. It makes the map that much more important.
Yep.
The randomization is just... It's so much more fun.
Oh, we get to play Name That Ink Blot, which I'm terrible at. Let me just tell you that right now. But chat always has fun with it, so...
Chat always is good at helping us out when it comes to things like that. All right, out of 6...
Okay, of note, one of them did try to burn that level 8 bush. So we are definitely not a full Quest 1 overworld.
And a power bracelet is our most item.
That's when you see those vanilla items, that spidey sense starts tingling. Is it vanilla items? Of course, the bracelet could just be there. It could just have been randomized there. Way too early to tell, but that's certainly doesn't rule it out.
Something to keep in mind, that's for sure. And we have a lake in Vanilla 2's location, which suggests we might be looking at either a mixed or a second quest.
Okay, first, take any heart for Caracarn. Always nice when you get to start with that candle. I love the starting candle. It means you can pick up those hearts without even thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
Until a potion may come into play. You don't have to worry about money for that candle either. You don't have, and yeah, it's just so nice. And you can burn those bushes right away. And level 8 for Crim.
That's what half of our levels in the first 4 minutes of play. This Eastern Hyrule just has almost everything, it feels like.
Okay, so can't really tell. Oh, it's still on that vanilla train. No surprise that when it's vanilla, if it's vanilla, that we had a white sword that is not picked up with 4 hearts. This could be a 2Q8. Since our entrances are...
Yeah.
no, wait.
No,
No,
that's
no.
not
No,
too
that
cute.
was entrance. That was the entrance, though. Right? That was the entrance. So if there's that line along the bottom...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no.
Well,
Okay, this room eliminates it for sure. This could still be Q1?
Yeah, it could be. It could be
Q1.
Because you did go left quite a bit on that bottom level.
Well, here's level 7 for Caracarn. And some free bombs. We're going to take those for sure. Never turn down free bombs when you only have 2.
You know, I think this is looking very first quest on level 7. I think we're looking at first quest 7, 8, and 9. It's always interesting when you have a shapes first or second quest mix.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have that those 4 rooms in the bottom of 8. Definitely. Yeah, and he can go 1 room up, but doesn't look like he can go either direction. Although, with that bombs, we can't check for sure. This is definitely feeling like a quest 1 level 8.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely believe it is. Both 8 and 7 have that feel. Crim decides he's going to hop out of 8, and we'll find his white sword item, which is the white sword. He tries to pick it up on that 3.
That was not going to work.
Gonna pick it up.
Crim, you should know better. Oh, here's level 9. Yeah, that entrance is definitely looking like where it would be in the little leg of the dungeon. So,
where was 9?
Not 100%. I missed it too. That's the fun part about the random flags that I'm finding. Mm-hmm. Is just the first 10-20 minutes or so. You're just discovering the seed, and and it's kind of I feel like it's a community effort. It's not just you and me, it's chat. We're all trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Of course, the runners, they don't get help. They just they're on their own trying to figure out what's going on in these dungeons, in these overworlds, and I feel bad for them. I don't feel that bad because your opponent's doing it too. It's both runners. It's not one runner. But the fun of trying to figure it out.
Show off his hub clip here.
Oh, these are always cool. Of note, I don't think we found any secrets yet. Both runners with 0 rupees.
We haven't, but we did find a hint shop with vanilla hint prices.
Okay, so hints are not going to be a factor. Oof, those Lionels not in a good place. That's a very vanilla any road. That is not a vanilla any road.
Okay, it's a faux vanilla any road.
There you go. Also, these any roads are kind of taking you to distant places. This is not bad. Yeah, these are all 4 nice and far apart any roads.
Yeah, not too bad.
I like it.
Any road that can take me into Death Mountain, I like.
Yeah, there's actually 2 choices for the Death. I mean, the grave isn't quite Death Mountain, but it's like right next to it. So
yeah,
you got some choices on how to get there.
So I'm feeling like looking at this overworld, seeing what's opening. I'm betting this is a full second quest overworld.
Yeah, it's starting to feel more and more that way. And there's a letter for Crim. I believe that was a door repair. I heard a little boop. I'm not sure though.
I am a big fan of finding those door repairs as early as possible when you have 0 rupees.
Yeah, that's just if we could just find all the door repairs, lose no money, and then move on. I mean, even it's kind of like yesterday we had a runner that managed to have a 3-heart mugger room, so was able to just keep all his hearts because you can do that. The game will just put you one hit KO.
Go into zombie mode.
Yep. Okay, so 28 on the mid secret, not too bad. Rolls down just a little bit.
Just a little bit, not too much. Hoping to get a look at vanilla level 3 here soon.
Okay, so that confirms that other one was definitely a door repair, because we have an old man saying nothing when we have a door repair today.
Those are the worst. No escape.
Hi, wood sword.
Wooden sword in the potion shop. What is, in your opinion, the worst place to find the wood sword?
Anywhere far away from start. Oh, and look at that book.
We have boomstick.
We have a boomstick. I don't know if we're gonna have the money for the boomstick at 199 rupees and potentially second quest money. Okay, so this is the second quest screen for that spot.
Yep.
I believe that means it's full second quest. So boomstick, maybe if the large secret rolls high enough. And
look, if you find your silvers and your any key right away,
yep,
you might have the rupees for a boomstick.
That's going to be a really tough one, since so far it's looking very vanilla in terms of where our items are.
No extra candles, but we don't care.
Yeah. Don't need another candle.
Okay, 17 for the low secret.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We get an extra. Was it one extra on the small secret in Quest 2?
And Quest 2 gets one extra small and one extra medium secret.
Okay, so this for a second quest, this is not bad.
Yeah. No, that high low secret definitely takes care of the small hit that we take on the medium secret. The big question is, what is our single large secret going to be?
Now, Caracarn up to 5 hearts. He's pretty far away from that white sword, but it wouldn't surprise me if he wanted to go ahead and prioritize that relatively soon. Very high chance that it's going to just be 5 hearts.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, there could be something to be said for going ahead, finishing your exploration here, up A, grab that sword, and then start taking out those levels. With a white sword this early on, you can clear out levels very quickly.
Yep, absolutely. And 12 rupees for the bombs of note, so at least the bombs didn't roll up. Rolled quite a ways down.
12 is nice. I love anything south of 15.
I think that's fair. Anytime bombs roll up, especially if it gets into the 30 range, it's you're in for a long seed.
Oh yeah. I love those seeds where you get 1 rupee bombs. It's like keep them coming. Keep the bombs flowing.
Absolutely.
You want a rupee? I got a rupee. Give me a bomb. Caracarn now going through Candle Row.
Okay, vanilla level 1 is more money. 17. Okay.
17. I think the book may also be Understand Old Men, because nobody's speaking.
Yeah, could be. But I don't think, so if the hint prices are vanilla, then hints are not on, correct?
Right, so it would be worth it just to keep that at 0.
Yeah. I think if it's vanilla, if it does turn out to be vanilla items, I can't see prioritizing getting a boomstick, because not only is it that you don't have a lot of money, and then you have to dig out that wand out of 6, which not ideal.
Yeah.
Now, if you happen to get the wand anyway, trying to get the Triforce, then it's maybe a different story.
That's a nice price on the blue ring. Not that we're ever going to see a blue ring with this with the second quest, but still nice to see a 236.
And Krim finding out that at 4 hearts we cannot pick up the white sword either.
Caracarn looking like going for an early Death Mountain dig if he makes it up that high. No, he is heading west. Meanwhile, Krim looks like heading toward the waterfall.
Yeah, very much in the northern part, northeast. Oh, yep, there's the Vanilla Quest 2 level 4 spot.
Caracarn up A-ing. Surprised he's not making an attempt on that white sword, but then again, check that ladder item. See what it might be.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a container heart, then definitely going to be thinking in terms of checking this sooner rather than later makes a certain amount of sense, just to try and figure out, do we have vanilla items? It's a container heart.
I'm feeling pretty confident in vanilla items.
I am too.
I mean, that is 3 out of 3 items that we've seen in their vanilla locations. Krim digging out this level 7. And first quest level 7 is a big one.
It sure is.
I always hate digging out level 7. It's a beefy level with just 1 floor item. At least with 8, you get that second floor item to dig out.
Okay, if we didn't have confirmation already, you would have noticed that he checked his map and he was in a room that was not mapped on the start screen, which automatically means it's definitely not Shapes. Because there are no hidden rooms in Shapes dungeons.
Right, good point. So we got in the eye of the alligator or whatever it is.
Yep.
So that is definitely a confirmation that we are dealing with a first quest 7.
Yeah, 5 is the magic number. Surprise, surprise.
Caracarn with that white sword going to dip into 8. Very good move.
Yeah, you need the Triforce here. There's an any key hanging out here somewhere. Not that you necessarily need the any key, but that alleviates any money issues that we might have, not having to buy keys.
We also have the almighty big shield in here that I know everybody loves to pick up.
I mean, it has its uses. I mean, I know the chief complaint about that shield is that it screws up screen wrapping.
Yeah, and that is a legitimate complaint, but it's always kind of confused me why somebody will come across a big shield right at the end and not pick it up, because it's only going to help you at that point. You've done most of the scrolling you're going to do.
I mean, especially in a seed where you're going to be expecting Wizrobes in 9.
Yeah.
On the minus side, you're also going to have Likes in 9, and they really do like to eat your shield. So.
Yeah.
But you as long as you can keep it for a little while, there's definitely some advantage to it. 66 keys are not bad.
No.
Definitely rolled down there.
Yeah.
But like I said, not the it is second quest money, but for a second quest, this is probably as good as I've seen. We've seen some really awful second quest seeds money wise this tournament.
Oh yeah. At least we're not in second quest dungeons. Keys should be much more plentiful when we're dealing with the first quest dungeon rules.
Yep. Leave that 4 drop behind. You can always grab it later. Can't grab the enemy drop. Have we seen anything drop anything weird? Because I don't think I have. I'm guessing
haven't.
drop shuffle is maybe not on.
Nice manhandler kill there on Caracarn's side.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Meanwhile, Crim takes a death close to start.
Hi, Goma. Mark that room for later. Not
Yes,
that we're likely. I don't know that you come back into 8 unless we're really key starved. If you get the Triforce and you don't get any key out of here.
Yeah. No.
Unless the game's lying to us, and the items are not in their vanilla locations. Which
is possible.
Can happen. It has happened. It can happen again. I need to ask CD Improv who was playing the race in the last tournament that apparently had vanilla items until level 9.
Yeah,
because I need to go find that race and watch it.
And I think this is going to confirm our vanilla placement as we find that big shield, and Caracarn's going to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I don't care because I don't care about different screen scrolling. I'm gonna grab that big shield. I'm gonna use it for those whiz robes and keep it as long as I can keep it.
Yeah, I commend you for that. Man, growing up, I played this game a lot growing up, and I knew where all the big secrets are. And the first thing I would do before stepping foot in any level was get all the big secrets and get that shield.
That works.
So I don't know. Maybe it's a carryover from my youth. Crim finally picking up that wood sword.
It's a shame we couldn't find another container heart before game. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's not like we're the time when you care about a wood sword, being able to get the white sword first is if you want to pick up the candle. And not only did we start with a candle, there are no extra candles available, so that reason is completely off the table.
Caracarn really gathering the keys. He's already got 4. 8 is being very kind to him.
Yeah, for a Dark Knot dungeon, this has not been bad.
No, not at all. But then again, he's got a white sword. That is going to tear through Dark Nuts. Using his bombs to great effect as well.
Yeah, I think these red ones are going down to two white sword shots, so that should be vanilla or close to.
Yes, I believe that is vanilla. And Crim finally has enough for his white sword at 5 hearts.
Let's see how soon he goes back for it.
Now, if they have noticed that it is vanilla item placement, I would imagine there would be a rush to get back to 1 and grab that bow. Yep. Because you never know when you're going to come across a Goma that you need to kill. We've already seen a potential Goma block in level 8.
And Caracarn taking that fireball to the face.
Yeah, that hurts.
Looks like he's going to go back in. Or not. Okay.
No. Well, I mean, 8 is fairly close to start. You
could
very easily leave. Maybe you'll find a red ring. No, you're not going to find a red ring somewhere. It's vanilla item placement. But get your hearts up. Get yourself a little bit, feeling a little bit more defensible, and go in there a little later.
Yeah, he's coming out of here with 3 keys. I mean, that's enough to go start doing things in level 1 and getting a lot of progress. Get that bow. You could find 3, find that ladder. Those are kind of the priority dungeons. 5 for the recorder if we need that. Did I say 3 for the ladder? I meant 4. And by 3, I meant 4.
Wait, strike that, reverse it.
Exactly. can't even blame second quest on that because it's the raft in 4 and the ladder in 6 there.
I
But that's why we have trackers. They set us straight.
exactly. They keep us on track.
Yeah. Shout outs to Malkir for tracking us today. Yeah, and as you suggested, Caracarn heading straight to 1. He set immediate Triforce. I mean, you could grab that, get the refill, and walk right back in because you won't lose that much progress. But I think it's fine to let it go and pick it up later.
I kind of like picking it up on the way out, having those full hearts to keep going out on the overworld.
And there's a ball. Oh, that is
in and
oh my God.
out.
You know what? I'm leaving. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that wood boomerang. I'm not looking for that heart container. I'm out.
No, I don't want to see a wood boomerang right now. I'm still a little salty at that wood boomerang. Caracarn picking up his level 1 Triforce, walking out with Bo. I would say quite the advantage over Crim right now.
Yeah. I mean, still early enough. Oh, it's only a 74 for the large secrets. Not great.
Can we say poverty? That hurts.
And Caracarn, I'm going to go into level 5. Probably going to try and find that recorder. It's a Triforce we have. I might try and find 3, but the recorder opens up so many locations in a second quest overworld that I can definitely see the argument for getting in here.
It does, and there is a chance, I believe it's a 1 in 4 chance, correct me if I'm wrong, that recorder can blow to new unbeaten dungeons. Which, if that's the case, you know where you need to go now.
Yeah, I don't know what the statistics are in terms of the odds, but yeah, it can get you to unbeaten dungeons, it can get you to beaten dungeons, and do each one of those with Quest 1 vanilla locations. so, and that's 4 possibilities, so I mean, that seems reasonable to be 1 in 4.
Yeah. No, I love picking up that recorder just for that reason.
And if we had any doubt whether we were in a Quest 1 or a Shapes 1 through 6, that map confirms we are in Quest 1.
Indeed.
So Quest 1 all around, which is great until we get to level 9. Crim also going to 1 and grabbing that bow. So not as big as a lead as maybe we were thinking. The big difference, Caracarn has done a lot more of level 8. But did not get the Triforce, so we'll have to go back.
I think, exploration-wise, they're pretty on par with each other.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Crim. The main advantage that Caracarn had was he had his sword for longer.
Yep.
But Crim is he's making a beeline for that white sword right now. He knows where it is. He feels like he might be able to get it, and we know he will.
There it is.
And Caracarn making quick work of those pull voice with his arrows. I didn't realize he had made that purchase.
Yeah, I didn't see that either, but good purchase, because now we get nice free pulls voice rooms. And there's got to be a transport to get us to the other side of this dungeon, because the game will never force you to do that ladder clip that we see in the tea room.
Yeah.
Now, if
Crim
we had,
level 8.
if Caracarn had the ladder, no reason why he couldn't just use it. Oh, okay. No, the beginning is at the bottom. He took the transport to the top.
Okay.
Same thing still goes. I mean, the same thing still goes.
Yeah, the logic of the randomizer will never force you to use blocks. Now, that would be an interesting flag to add, but I don't know that we'd ever see it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see making it a flag. I don't know if it's an available flag or not. Having it available, I think, would be fine. Kind of akin to A Link to the Past when they put their extra overworld glitches on. But for a beginner that maybe hasn't learned how to do that, it'd be, just for casual play, not even tournament play. You don't want to be forcing someone that just wants to play this game casually to have to do all the little tricks like that.
Right. Crim taking a death right there in level 8.
Yeah, it looks like he has the same idea that CaracarnVi had earlier, digging level 8, maybe finding that any key. Does need the Triforce, so which we figure is probably both are probably pretty deep in here. We did see the big shield, since we do have a boomstick seed. In fact, you can see CaracarnVi has that big shield right now.
So back to what you were saying before, one of the things I actually appreciate about this community here is how friendly and welcoming it is to new players. Because I've only been playing Z1R for the last 3 months.
Nice.
So, and I've only just in the last few months learned how to do the clips, learned how to do the screen scroll. And so knowing that that's not necessarily required, it is helpful for new players of the game to be able to pick it up, to feel encouraged, and to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crim, speaking of clips, my favorite clip.
Yeah, this is a really nice one. Of course, you're still going to be waiting a while. You just got to stay on that block and you won't get hit, and just got to wait for the darkness to come to you.
It's worth it to not take a death.
Absolutely.
Ow!
We gun clips.
Stepped out just a little too far.
And CaracarnVi takes a death to a blue darknet as well, because, blue darknets hurt. Decides to give up on 5 for now.
So far, combat has not been very friendly.
I mean, might be worth digging out a little more of this overworld to try and, get a couple more container hearts or, I'm not sure what we would want our money for, though, because, I mean, Blue Ring is probably going to be out of reach. Boomstick's probably going to be out of reach, given our money situation. It's not, as I said, it's not the worst Quest 2 money situation we've ever seen. We've seen some pretty bad ones, because the small secret rolled up, but money isn't exactly plentiful either.
No, the mere fact that you're only getting one large secret that rolled down quite heavily, they're going to be hurting for cash. And if for no other reason than that, I would want to dig out the any key, especially when you're hitting 8 this early.
Yeah,
having that any key in hand would be vital.
All right, double big shield pickup. Let's go.
All right, I like it. I think CaracarnVi might be making a play toward Eastern Death Mountain here. That's exactly where he's going.
Okay. And everybody's favorite arrow. Yeah, it's a good time to buy bombs as you're going over towards Death Mountain. A lot of bomb spots up here.
Oh, yeah.
But not what you were hoping to find in that spot.
Not at all. But, yeah, bombs are good. CaracarnVi continuing west to bomb out Death Mountain, while Crim continues to struggle in this 8, which is full of blue dark nuts, it seems.
Yeah, if Crim can come out of here with either the Triforce or the any key, definitely give him a slight advantage here. I mean, CaracarnVi has dug out most of this dungeon, did not get either one of those items. Will have to come back for the Triforce, would not necessarily have to come back for the any key, but might search for it when he does come back.
Yeah, for sure. Caracarn
that
finding
74?
that. Yep. Now, did Crim finish his dig of Death Mountain?
I'm not sure we saw all the spots up to the northwest. We've definitely
I would say
not
not.
seen. Yeah, we've not seen two. This is new.
Well, a dig of 2 will reward Caracarn with a shiny blue boomerang, should he choose to take it. Yeah, I would imagine Caracarn will be in and out of here fairly quickly. Vanilla 2 is not very big at all.
Lots of bomb walls, lots of keys.
Mm-hmm.
Should be able to. You might be able to load up on keys here.
Yeah.
That's one of the tricks, in the vanilla game is if you bomb all the walls, you can grab like 4 or 5 keys and not use any of them.
Oh, if I end a vanilla run with less than 10 keys, I know I've done something wrong.
No, there's a key for a key, so that one didn't help him really. Items are not in their own rooms of note. That Triforce room had a cart container.
Good thing to notice.
I do believe the level 1 Triforce was not in a Triforce room, so I think we already knew that, but, if we didn't have confirmation... Okay, so we got the Triforce. You could go in here, maybe check a few rooms for some keys, but I'm not sure you do that.
No, get out.
Yeah, I agree with just leaving.
So at this point, I believe 3, 4, and 7 are our only levels outstanding. At this point, I believe 4 and 7 are our only levels outstanding.
It would seem. Oh, hello, 3 Triforce. Okay. But interestingly enough, those are Wizrobes in level 3, and that's not the vanilla enemy set in level 3. So, not all our enemies are vanilla.
I'm a little surprised that Caracarn isn't staying to dig out that raft. You don't know what's going to be on those 2 spots, and it's quite the distance to trek back up here if you do end up needing to get on one of those 2 raft spots.
I could see either way, because everything you say is absolutely true. And it is a pretty small dungeon, but it's only 2 spots, and you hope that it's not going to be an issue. And Caracarn buying meat. Preparing for a potential meat block in 7. Interesting choice. This is in Quest 2. You get those level 3s in particular. They really like to have those meat blocks in places that you need to get them. But Quest 2, this level 7, maybe you might need to go through it, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely Crim finding that Triforce.
Ooh.
Dodging. Very impressive dodging there.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna grab it and go. So, nice advantage for Crim, having gotten the Triforce. Caracarn's gonna have to go back into that dungeon and get that Triforce later. Did not find it.
Caracarn wrapping up his dig of Death Mountain, while Crim, on the exact opposite side of the map, up in the northeastern corner, is going to buy some arrows.
Good idea. Did we say 7's been found? We've now just not seen 4.
Right, 7 has been found, so it would be 4.
Okay, looks like we're going back into level 3. Caracarn thinking as you were in terms of the raft. Makes sense if you wanted to do that little extra exploring, but yeah, this has got me interested that these Wizrobes are showing up in 3. Could mean that we won't have Wizrobes in 9, which would be really nice.
Now, I'm not sure about this. Chat, let me know if I'm mistaken, but do you get the same amount? Let's see, how do I put this into words? I know in vanilla first quest, you get Wizrobes in 2 dungeons, in 6 and in 9. Is it the same?
And it's essentially in 4. There's just it's all Vyres instead of Wizrobes. It's the same enemy set, though.
Okay.
Is it the same in the randomizer? That I don't know.
Yeah. Is it the same in Randomizer where you're only going to get Wizrobes in 2 dungeons, or the overworld? Or is it just a toss-up? It could be in all of them. It could be in none of them. I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
or
there's going to be at least one.
You know, or do we call it 3? Because it's there's 3 different enemy sets in the vanilla game. Each quest 1, quest 2, the enemy sets are in 3 different dungeons. Just so, like I said, in quest 1, the enemy set is essentially the Wizrobe enemy sets. It just doesn't have Wizrobes, thankfully.
Right.
Because level 4 is bad enough as it is all those virus that don't drop anything. You know, I might give up on this level 3 and not worry about this raft anymore with this enemy set.
Yeah, just hope that it's not needed. Because
if it's recorder to beaten dungeons, we can get back here easy enough after we get it. Of course, that's a 1 in 4 chance if our numbers are correct.
Yeah. Well, Caracarn very determined to make this check here. And he's rewarded with a clock. That's going to allow him to push this. And because of that bubble, it will save this room condition, so he's not going to have to clear this room again unless he leaves the dungeon.
Yeah, bubbles have a use.
A single use. And he's got
and it has
raft.
to be. If it is a push block, it had to be the raft, because level 3 doesn't have any transports.
That is true.
So he's going to save this. Yeah, and this makes sense. This way he was able to just save out of that dungeon instead of, do the exploration up there, go back into 3, get that raft, save, and he's pretty close to one of those raft spots as it is. We're in an awful Dodongo room.
Oh.
NSUs and Dodongos, especially without the ladder, just don't mix.
No. NSUs are just awful rooms. Unless you've got Dark Nuts. Dark Nuts in an NSU room, I will welcome any day.
If I have the ladder.
If I have the ladder, yeah.
I think that needs to be a part of that statement.
Yes,
hello, Magic Sword. Yeah, I find it unlikely we're going to get that because it's probably going to be the Vanilla 12, and that means digging out floor hearts.
Yeah. Now, if I had 11 hearts in a ladder right now, I might make an attempt to go down and get that Coast heart, but where you're standing right now, they're not going to go back for that.
No. And we could have 0 HP Ganon anyway, so.
That's true.
Okay, it looks like we're going to go, we spent all that time going for that raft. It makes perfect sense to want to check both those raft spots as quickly as you can.
Yeah. I mean, you have that. You hope it's an advantage against your opponent. And
it is not.
Well, a 4 rupee heart?
I mean, if he wasn't obeying by, get yourself up to 4 hearts, I don't know. Okay, so we haven't found 4. It could be blocked somewhere. I feel like you either go into 5 or 8. 5 to try and find that recorder, 8 because you need the Triforce and you want, the any key being a better item than the red candle. I'm not sure I'd worry about 7 until I have to.
And Crim is making quite the dig for this recorder. He's been in here for a little while.
We'll see who finds it first, because they're both in the same place right now. I think they've both spent quite a bit of time in here already.
Yeah. They're pretty evenly matched right now. Caracarn does have 1 additional Triforce, and also has the raft. He's proven the raft is pretty useless in this seed. Other than that raft, they have the same items. They both have their bow and their arrow, so...
Yeah, that Triforce in 3 was really, really quick. So for Crim, it's more a matter of finding that location. Whereas Caracarn has to go back into 8 and dig that 8. Okay, here we go. Here is a recorder. There we go. We're gonna up A out of here. Save? No, continue. Okay. Probably gonna
There we
toot
go.
that flute right away, see where it takes us.
Yes. But first, check Vanilla 2.
Yes. Because we're right here.
Well, there you go.
Crim finding the transport, which is not going to help him at all.
It may be a while before Crim actually goes back up Death Mountain, because I remember him being up there at one point. And if he's already taken out part of Death Mountain, he may want to do other checks around before returning up there.
Yeah, if he can manage to... I mean, if 3 is his last dungeon find, though the good news being... he's not going to dig that raft. He's just going to grab that Triforce immediately, and that'll be it. Like, he'll know he won't need that raft at that point.
That is a very good point.
But yeah, he needs to get back to the first part of this level 5 to find the recorder that he's looking for. We saw all these rooms from Caracarn, and there's nothing here.
Apparently, the desert has much buried treasure.
Always felt like it. Yeah, I was gonna say, it always feels like a recorder spot shouldn't have a door repair, because the door repairs itself when you leave.
The worst is when you get a door repair on an open cave.
Yeah, like, hi, you left your door open. I didn't exactly break it.
It was that way when I found it. Caracarn making a beeline to every recorder spot here.
Also of note, the ladder isn't going to be needed to check these 2 locations. Well, the 2 locations to the right of where Caracarn is, because 4 is the only dungeon that's left, and it's got a ladder in it, so it can't be behind the ladder.
That's actually really true. And there
4. It is. There's 4. Okay. We're at the top of 4. Interesting.
All right, that is all of our locations found, and I believe Caracarn has found all of those locations. So at this point, he's kind of in the driver's seat. He just needs to wrap up his Triforces and hop over to 9.
And not die to Gliok.
That would help, yes.
I mean, granted that Gliok might not have anything, but the one nice thing about killing a boss is that it never comes back, and Glioks do not do not respawn. There's some weird things with, like, Dodongos, you know. For whatever reason, the game considers Dodongo a boss only if there's 1, but not if there's 3. Oof.
Yeah. Well, because the single Dodongo is the level 2 boss.
Yep.
But he's thrown in as a non-boss in later levels.
Yep. And he's a boss in level 8 in Quest 2, but that apparently doesn't count.
That always felt like a wrongful promotion. You're gonna put the Dodongo in level 8. Ganon, are you okay?
Well, level 8 is just weird in Quest 2 in that it's a much easier enemy set. If you can manage to find it earlier than your other levels, you're much better off doing it before say 6, 5. I mean, the speedrun goes and gets the ladder in 6 when you can't beat the dungeon, so that you can go do 8. And actually, that's the way I always used to play it too. So I felt like I was doing something smart when I saw a Quest 2 speedrun do the same thing. So
I always loved when I was young, hopping into 8 just to go and grab that book, so I would have the book when I got the wand. Little did I realize the wand's better without the book.
The wand is much better without the book.
But
it doesn't give you maps in vanilla.
No, it doesn't.
and quietly, Caracarn has 206 rupees. Could go for that boomstick, but then he'd have to go get the... I take it back. You'd have to go dig a level 6 without needing a Triforce. There's no way.
Reason.
There's no way. If you get enough money for a blue ring, use your money there.
Or do what he's doing now, arrows.
That works too.
You have a very full quiver.
I was thinking that block might push. It does not. Did get a key out of it, though. Of course, once you get the key, unless you're in the remove most open staircases, where items on the floor can be indicators of staircases. I'm guessing we're not in that.
No,
an
it's
item
not
means
looking
you're
like
not.
it.
It means you're not going to push. An item drop means it's not going to push.
Crim deciding to hop into 7 finds the meat block. It is useless. Meat not required.
Yeah, I believe it was Caracarn that bought the meat anyway, so he'll probably use it just to get it out of his inventory.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand in buying meat if you are dealing with second quest dungeons, or if you've just got a lot of rupees and nothing else to buy, just to hedge your bets. But it's a really questionable buy when you're dealing with second quest overworld, first quest dungeons.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of in Caracarn's thinking may have been maybe it was the first meat store he found. It was way up in Death Mountain, and figured might as well, if I need it, might as well buy it here and not have to come all the way back for it.
Yeah.
Or it could be the cheap meat shop, and maybe the larger one was bigger. Now we're gonna try and find this ladder. I think it's not.
You're not gonna find it in there.
Nice heart container that we're never coming back for.
Yeah.
I think you do dig the ladder, though. I mean, no guarantees that you're gonna need it, but man, oh man, it's in this dungeon. You've been through most of it. There's not gonna be that many rooms that are left, and the last thing you want is to find out that it's required because there's a river room or something blocking Zelda's room.
I was about to say, Murphy's Law in Z1R, if you don't get the ladder, Zelda's in a Chevy room. It is a law. But I don't believe Caracarn has much to dig out to find this ladder.
I mean, that Triforce is way on the bottom. I think it's just some of these top rooms we haven't seen. Also of note, this enemy set is not a normal level 4 enemy set. It would have been nice if these Gorias could have ended up in level 9 instead, but it's a little bit of a shuffle there.
Really nice.
That was a small key, Mike. He's got 5, I suppose, but you know what? A free small key on the floor there? I might have grabbed that.
Yeah. Especially since you're not going to be seeing that any key.
Well, he doesn't know that, because he still has to go back into 8 to get that Triforce, so I imagine he's going to check.
True, he might.
Yeah, I don't think Crim has ever seen that any key, but since Caracarn has to go back anyway, it would not surprise me if he finds it. I don't think you go super out of your way to look for it, but if the location presents itself, yeah, I think you check.
Caracarn pulling that ladder out, and from the item select screen, I could see he full dug that 4.
Yeah.
Found that ladder.
There's that any road in a good spot.
It's very useful any road. That is also a very useful road.
No, I can't tell you how many times I would route to a dungeon by going through the any road right next to start to this spot just to fill up, and then you go to wherever you're going.
Yep, all the time.
Okay, 7 or 8. I'm gonna buy some bombs. I think I would go 8 first, just because maybe you find that any key to make 7 a little bit better. I don't think it really matters that much. Either way, you're really just looking for the Triforce.
8 for the any key, I would say.
I think 7's closer to start as well.
Actually, no. Do 8 first, because you can get to 7 from 8. You can't get to 8 from 7. You got a one-way road there.
Oh, that's a good point.
Then after 7, you can up A, and you're close to 9.
By the way, did we ever see where that flute took us? If it took us anywhere?
No, we never did.
I don't think he ever played that flute to find out what it does. We only played it on flute spots. And since it's second quest overall world, they're all going to open. Okay, thank you to Malkier, our tracker, new beaten dungeons.
Crim
so.
tried it. Okay.
Crim tried it. Okay. I was, sometimes one of the perils of commentary, you end up following the player that is, I would say, in the lead. There's a lot of things that can still happen. 9 can do 9 things, but Caracarn definitely has a nice advantage here. So it's not going to get Caracarn back to level 7.
It's not, but it is going to make for some nice overworld travel should you need it at this point. Though at this point, I don't know that you do. Because I believe 9 was kind of close to everything else here in the east.
Yeah, yep.
Well, with this many hearts, Caracarn definitely feels more hardy stepping into this 9.
Oh, for sure. Also, we were talking about that boomstick earlier. Not only is it an issue of having to dig out that wand from 6, I don't think we ever saw 6.
We did. 6 was in the Armos, the East Armos, Forest Armos. Okay. Yeah, you've got this cluster, you've got the start screen, and just north of start, you've got 1, 5, 6, and then you go a little north and you're at 8.
Yep.
Yeah, the first 2 dungeons we saw were the 2 dungeons we had Triforces for.
Okay, Caracarn not grabbing that Triforce right away. Wants the any key? How badly does he want it is the question, though.
Nicely done.
I'm not sure we saw this room, but it doesn't matter because it's definitely not a push block here.
Is he going to
four-headed Gliok? I don't think you want to kill a I'm not sure if there's a way to... Yeah, it looks like, just grab that. You've got 4 keys.
Yeah. If those doors were unlocked, I could see exploring just a little bit more to find that, but you're spending keys on the off chance you may find the any key.
Yeah.
Right now, those keys are very, very valuable. Keep them and go.
Okay, now we got to head over to 7, which is right in this same little area. Okay, 7's somewhere over here.
In the waterfall.
In the waterfall. Cool.
Crim finding level 4. I mean, yeah, Caracarn has a small lead, but Crim is right on his heels.
Oh, for sure.
This is an extremely close race.
It's the thing I keep saying about, as someone that does a lot of Super Metroid and a lot of Link to the Past, leads are not nearly as safe in Z1R as either of those 2 games. A 30-second lead going into Ganon's Tower and ALTTPR, you're probably winning. A 30-second lead into level 9, we have a race.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they both have to dig the Triforce out of 7 as well.
Well, Caracarn has to dig the Triforce out of 7. Crim already has his.
Oh, he does have it. Okay. Yeah. 3 will be extremely... 2 and 3 were pretty quick. 4 was a little bit longer, because he has to go all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
And probably will also want to dig that ladder out as well.
Yeah, 2 and 3 will be incredibly fast.
Yeah, and Crim will know he doesn't need that raft. Four wasn't too bad, though.
Now, 4 was pretty quick.
And we can take this transport. We should maybe try and avoid using the key for that door there.
Yeah.
I think we're still on the top of the dungeon. Yeah, it didn't really... Oh, no, wait. That's a new room.
Yeah, he's in the eye right now, I believe. But he is right close to that ladder, and it took Caracarn a while to find that ladder. Crim's just a few rooms away.
Yeah, if he goes up. He'll probably grab that compass on the way back, which will help him.
He
there's that key. There's that key that we saw earlier that Caracarn left behind.
I just hope Caracarn doesn't find himself in a situation where he's out of keys in 9 and could have used that.
Yep, absolutely.
But he does have 172 rupees. That's enough to buy 2 keys.
Oh, there's that compass. Showing that we're really not close to the Triforce, but, you know, at least we know where it is.
All.
This should be the ladder for Crim.
There it is. And Crim did grab that compass, so he knows exactly where he needs to go. Yeah, at this point, I would say Crim might have a slight advantage over Caracarn, because he's going to have all 3 of these Triforces very, very quickly.
Caracarn does manage to pick that bomb upgrade up at least. Yeah, Caracarn's going to get into 9 first, I think. Because he's 1 room away from that Triforce. Or he's in the Triforce room. This is it right here.
Oh, is this the Triforce room? Okay, well then, yeah, he will be in 9.
Crim just needs to find 2 and 3, which won't take him too long. He's in the right area for it. And neither of those dungeons were very long in very early Triforces, especially 3. 3 was like the first regular room, I think. Like walk in and there it is.
The problem with Crim is he doesn't know where they are.
Yeah, he's got to go back to, and I mean, the scary thing for Crim is if he starts going out of his way for the recorder checks instead of heading over to the northwest.
Caracarn, the first in 9 at 1 hour, 1 minute, and 1 second.
We have a lot of things to find in here. Not
we
only
do.
that
You
roar,
tell us about him?
Yeah. Not only that roar of where Ganon is, because we'll hear him in the adjacent rooms. Not only that door where Zelda is, which will not open if we kill all the enemies in a room, unless Ganon's already dead, in which case it'll open even if we don't kill the enemies in the room. We also need to find some silver arrows.
Caracarn learning that, yes, there are Wizrobes in this dungeon, and they hurt.
Yeah, that's rather unfortunate. Hopefully we can get a red ring out of here too.
Now, I don't remember, did he grab a potion at any point?
No.
Tonight?
I don't think we've seen any potion grabs from me. I'm not sure. I don't think I saw all the take any's from the runners, but that's the only. We definitely didn't buy a potion because I have not seen the prices.
Yeah, I haven't seen the prices from any of them. I believe Crim got the letter. I don't know if Caracarn did or not.
Okay, so good news. That pasture will stay dead.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Land mole. We didn't kill him anyway, but he wouldn't have stayed dead. So.
Yeah, I had this momentary blankness because for some reason in my head I thought you were talking about the land mole, and I was thinking, no, it won't stay dead. Oh wait, Patrick.
Yeah.
Caracarn, really glad he picked up the ladder right now.
Yep. I mean, that could have just been the block right there. I always love these black floor rooms when the enemies are black. You just see the eyes.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool. Unless the eyes are black bats, then it's annoying.
Fair enough. Ugh, more Wizrobes.
That hurt. Crim in 2. And if he's found 2, he'll find 3 very, very quick.
The next screen, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Crim in 9 in just a couple of minutes.
Are we leaving for something? Let's see. Caracarn maybe going to go buy some keys? Got 4. I can't imagine he needs to buy a key. 7 bombs, which is enough to do some exploring.
Now,
he's got the letter out. He's going to go buy a potion.
Okay. Did he blow the whistle and nothing happened?
I thought I saw the little tornado thingy come by and he just didn't let it pick him up.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay, gonna fairy fill up first. Going to use that fairy up an A trick. Crim waltzing by level 3 to continue digging out this Death Mountain.
That's a little unfortunate because he's going to find nothing he cares about over there. There's that meat. It was at 50 rupees. Yeah, I can see why Caracar might have said, you know what, 50 rupee meat, just in case.
He already finished 3, was in and out before he realized it.
I mean, I said it was going to be a quick 3. It doesn't. I mean, we're focused on line right now.
Yeah. So just wanting to finish out this dig while he's here. You know what? I can respect that. Unless he hasn't found level 9. Did he not go up
I
the
thought
waterfall?
they both found level 9, but I wouldn't swear to it.
I would have thought they both had 2.
You know, we said remove most open staircases wasn't on, but that room is exactly what you see in a remove most open staircases dungeon exceed. So I won't swear to that anymore.
Yeah, Crim is continuing to make checks. I don't think he knows where 9 is.
Yeah, it's entirely possible that he never saw it, which is really unfortunate because every moment he spends looking for 9 is advantage Caracarn.
It could also be a mismark if he died on the way to the cave and had already marked it on his tracker.
Ooh, that's possible too. Okay, so that's Ganon's room. So we know that Ganon's not going to be in his room, and so we know that Zelda's not going to be forced in her room either. So our door is not necessarily going to be to the north.
And we know how fun Ganon is to kill.
I heard a roar there.
His room. There was definitely a roar there.
We just don't know whether it's to the right or the left. So if Caracarn goes in this room and he hears a roar, he'll know. Okay, so we found Ganon. So he'll be in the right of the room that he was in below the actual Ganon's room. But we don't want to go to Ganon yet because we don't have the silver arrows to kill him yet. Oh, there's Zelda.
And there's Zelda.
Not too far from Ganon, so that's nice.
No. So Caracarn has 2 out of 3 pieces. Crim running out of time very quickly to catch up.
Could we have a silver arrows in this room? No.
No.
That'd be too easy. That'd be way too easy.
Nope, it's not 9. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll take that heart, or take the potion if you don't already have one. Just take something. Either one's useful. But yeah, he's following that recorder, and that's not ideal.
Yeah, you know, Crim has got to be getting very, very anxious right now. He's got all the Triforces. Where is 9? I'm nervous for him.
And money's not really an issue, so not going to pick that up.
No, don't worry about money. He just wants to find that level 9.
Yeah, I mean, the things that we could spend money on would take too long to spend money on them.
Oh yeah. Now, the best case scenario for Crim are for the silvers to just be buried deep, deep in this 9.
Yeah, he kind of needs there to be a path to these silvers that is quick, a quick available path that Caracarn doesn't find, that he does find.
Right.
And
Maybe
we'll
one that's under.
Patra. Yeah, this Patra could be hiding a stair. Okay,
And the
we'll
red
take
ring.
that. We'll take the red ring. Absolutely.
It's like
Quadruple
it's not
our
what
defense.
you want to find, but you're
you
still
don't-
happy to find it.
You don't say no to it.
No, you never say no to red.
Okay, another possible push block.
Guarded by whiz robes. But that red ring already making a huge difference would have been
he'd be dead.
far dead without it.
I mean, I say that it's not really a fair statement, and there are your silvers.
And there's your silvers.
It's not really a fair statement that he would be dead without it, because he would have been more careful in that room. But if he had played it exactly the same way, then yeah, he would have been absolutely dead. And even if he had played it more carefully, he might still have been dead. It's not like it's super easy. Hi, old man. It's the other way.
No way to Ganon there. No way to Ganon there. Now, we have to play the game. How do we get there?
Not through this room.
That is one of the most frustrating parts of level 9, is knowing where Ganon is, but not knowing how to get there.
Or we've seen the same thing if you get a compass for Zelda.
Yep.
Or I do believe, like there was an earlier race where they found Zelda next to a shoot room.
Oh.
So the door didn't open, but that wasn't going to be your path.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in this room again.
Here
this
we
must
go.
be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ganon.
Not a fan of when Ganon is in one of these rooms with any kind of water.
Oh, water makes a Ganon fight awful. You're going to want to potion up, because a Hyrule driver is going to absolutely slaughter you at this point. Or did he not even buy a potion?
Well, we know he left to do something, and I can't imagine what he would have been going for other than a potion. Or maybe just the refill. Maybe all he wanted was the refill.
That may be. I hate fighting Ganon by a bomb wall, because it's so easy to slip out.
Yeah, it just suck you right through.
No. Crim getting closer to level 9, checking these river bomb spots. Don't flute away. Okay, good.
Keep going, keep going.
Is he fluting? I think he's fluting. Yeah, he's fluting away. Oh, you were so close.
I mean, he could flute back to 7, which is right in that same area. Oh no, he's gonna dig that raft out.
He's gonna get. Oh no.
I mean, it's in the next room. It's not so bad, but yeah.
Well, I get his logic. It's got to be in one of these places I haven't checked. I think it's a mismark. I really do.
Actually, it wasn't in. It may have been in that first room, even though the same room as the Triforce. That can happen.
I have seen that happen before.
It is. I mean, it was super early.
It wasn't in the same room though. I
Okay.
think you're right. I think it was just a few rooms north or something like that.
I think Caracarn's just hoping for extra hearts, and then of course, as always happens when you're trying to get extra hearts to do a fight, you lose hearts too.
Yep. Especially when you got Wizzies. Well, we're not at a 0 HP Ganon. That water causing trouble.
God, I'd really like to see him go get a potion, but he's got to feel like Crim's right on
Yeah.
his heels, and he's mostly right.
This level 3 is giving Crim some trouble, though.
I'd really like to see a menu from Caracarn to see if he even got that letter. Let alone a potion. I just don't know. Of course, the other option is just go fill up. And
that was an interesting room on Crim's side.
Yeah.
All right, attempt number 3 for Caracarn.
Should be 8 shots with the white sword if you can just get him in that stun lock.
Ah, he had him. Couldn't hold it though.
Of course, and this is a mechanic of the game, but I cry unfair. The magic shield doesn't block those fireballs.
I kind of understand that though. This fight would be way too easy if the magic shield blocked those. All right, well, we have Bacon and just a few rooms away from Zelda here.
Just gotta... Well, I mean, we got the red ring, but only half a heart. Which, realistically, we actually don't know how much that is, because,
That's true.
Later Zelda games had, like, the quarter hearts, which was kind of nice. And even that wasn't always super accurate, so... But we're up to a heart and a half. We should be good now. There we go.
Everyone get your GGs out for Caracarn, who is going to finish this race with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 1 second. And while we're waiting to see if Caracarn wants to join us in the booth, just to let you know, there is another race going on right now. There's one race that started at the same time as us. It's probably going to be ending fairly quickly. But I know on SpeedGaming 2, there is currently a race going on between Moon Risen Phoenix and Sis Crusher. So feel free to go and give them some support after we're done here.
Well, it's the beauty of Swiss. Lots of races every night.
Oh, yeah. And if you're up to it, at 7 in the morning tomorrow. That's 7 Eastern, Mr. Dunlow and Spudasaurus.
Yeah, I'll have a VOD to watch when I get up in the morning. That's what I'm going to say to that one. 6 a.m. is a little bit early for my taste. Yeah, he has was it that... Because look, you see that Crim has that entire map filled out and did not find the raft, and we know it was like right at start. Looks like he's gonna call it there. Maybe wanted to try and find that raft before forfeiting, but certainly understand not wanting to continue at this point because still has to find 9, and then has to dig 9 for all the things that 9 has. So.
And he did confirm it was a mismark. He had marked that spot as checked. I hate to see a race end like that because this would have been an extremely close race. Yeah,
I mean, I kept saying Caracarn had an advantage, and at times it felt like he had a bigger lead than he had, but 9 does 9 things.
Yep.
Caracarn took some deaths to Ganon. Had a little bit of trouble there in 9, and those are the kind of things that could swing a race.
Yeah. Crimson, denying an interview, has to do some things before bed, but we are going to get Caracarn here in just a moment. And would like to welcome to the booth, Caracarn. GG, how are you feeling?
Hello. Sorry, I forgot to use push to talk there.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's nice to get a win under my belt here. That Ganon was just stupid, but
yeah, Ganon in a water room is always stupid.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was feeling like I was probably gonna lose because of that, because I assumed that he would have been in level 9 already, but it looks like he didn't find 9, so I guess I didn't have that much to worry about, but Yeah, I mean,
And no way you can know that. It's always my opponent must have done this perfectly. I gotta hurry up.
Yeah.
So
Had he not mismarked 9, you would have had, I'm going to say about a 3 to 5 minute advantage on him. Because when you went into 9, he was just heading to 2 and 3.
Oh, I see.
So you would have been at 9 first. It would have been extremely close.
yeah,
But
2 and
as you
3
see-
were so quick, and we were thinking, oh, he doesn't need to dig out that raft. And then as it turned out, he tried to dig out that raft and never found it. So
Yeah, his raft checks were the last 2 checks that he needed to make, and so he was trying to find that raft when you finally found Zelda.
Yeah, see, I went for the I went back for the raft because I wasn't sure whether the recorder. I was thinking the recorder might have been ladder blocked in 5.
Mhm.
It was like either past those blue dark nuts or it was ladder blocked. So I was like, I might as well get the raft, and maybe 4 will be at the raft spot instead. But
Yeah. No, I thought it was a good call because you're already there. It's level 3. It's not that big.
it's small.
Yeah.
And you don't ever want to have to go back. I like the way you did it too, where you dug out some of the other locations in the same area and then went back in.
Yeah, just in case you found that level 4.
yeah, I was thinking about digging for the magic key, but I was like, I have enough keys. It's probably gonna be okay. Like, I was gonna get it if I found it before the Triforce, but I decided not to go after it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for the exciting race. That it seemed like from the very beginning it was level.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That
I mean, at first-
one, that level 1. I think Crim got the Triforce the first time in. And then when you went in, you got the Triforce or saw the Triforce. Like the next room was the bow, because by then the indications were there that it was vanilla items. So it's like, okay, go to 1, go find the bow, and like 2 rooms in, 3 rooms in, there it is.
That's the kind of one you like to see.
Yeah. A lot of the dungeons seem to have very early Triforces. Like 4, I think, was maybe 4 and 8. The 4 is pretty linear. Getting down to that Triforce wasn't too bad.
7 was like all the way. At the
Yeah,
bottom
7
right.
was all. You're right. 7 was all the way at the bottom right. And the problem with 7 is you don't really care about the item in 7 when it's vanilla items. So you're just trying to find that Triforce. At least with 8, you had that shot of finding the any key. And shout outs to both of you picking up the big shield in 7. Or sorry, in 8.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't really utilize it as well as I could have because I still
Mhm.
was dying to wizards left and right. But,
Yep.
They body
Yep.
you enough.
Wizrobes are going to do Wizrobe things.
And Boom 6 fans were probably pretty sad, but there was no way you guys were taking 6 out
Oh,
for a
no.
wand when
Oh,
money
yeah,
was
no way.
scarce anyway.
Well, congratulations on your 1-1.
Thank you.
It's got to feel real nice, and good luck moving forward.
Yep, thanks.
And want to really quickly thank our tracker, Malkier Tonight, for making sure to keep us on track, making sure that we don't miss anything. And last but not least, thank the chat. You guys are always great to point out inconsistencies and things that we miss and just keep us on our toes. On behalf of Tracy and myself, thank you so much for joining us. This was a fantastic race, and it's only week 2. There are many more weeks of Swiss ahead of us, a lot more Zelda to play. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you on the next seed.